In Genesis 2 verse 1, it said, thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. So the work that he did, an aspect of it was creation, and an aspect of it was making. So there were several projects that were created in the 6-day creation escapade of God. And there were some other projects that were made. Those ones were not created. Are you with me? Okay. For instance, one of the items that was made and not created was man. Because in the conceptualization of the concept of man in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, God said, let us make man. So man was made, man was not created. The word create is to bring into existence from no raw material. That's bara. That means it's an immaterial reality that doesn't have context for our three-dimensional scope of existence. For instance, you will notice that in the creation, in the making of man, there were three parts, three processes. The first was the bara that I'm talking about, create, Genesis 1 verse 26. And so God created man. Are you there? In his image and after his likeness. And God decided that man will be a creature of dominion. It means that if the blueprint for man is adequately followed, the resultant effect of that creature will be that he will be a personality of dominion, someone that can warehouse God's delegated authority and exercise government over the earth. Okay? So you will notice that there are three members of the Godhead. These three members of the Godhead had a meeting in themselves. And that's what we call the counsel of God. The counsel of God. The first time the counsel of God went to work was in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, where there was a decision that evolved from the counsel, and that decision was to make man. Is that clear? All right. Now, you see, every point in Scripture, when the counsel of God sits, there are strategic kingdom decisions that comes out of that arrangement. So the first strategic kingdom decision that came out of the sitting of that council was the project man. And when you go on to the book of Ephesians to study, you will find that the will of God is a function of God's counsel. So he calls his will the counsel of his will. It means they sat in counsel before that will evolved. You are not with me.